Strange days are here again. Now I'm dancing with my imaginary friends. In my head, they say what I need to hear, whispering lies that make my problems disappear. Then I get paranoid. Oh no, I let them in again. Should I play along? Why yes, let's play a game of pretend. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Time to let my crazy show. They feed on fears, they twist my thoughts. Act like kings, but they're just bots. Truth is, they just fucking bore me. Now it's my turn, I'll flip the game. Step inside, let's play insane. Let's get this psycho circus started. You're at my party, dearly departed. I can make this fun, do you wanna run? I'm pulling out the big one, just for fun. Pop the champagne and run, bitch, run! Strange days are back again. Still dancing with my imaginary friends. In my head they say what I need to hear on repeat till the silence disappears. 1, 2, 3, now you know. This is how I let my crazy show. They prey on doubt, my insecurities. Play pretend like they've got authority. But truth is, they just fucking bore me.
I want you to hear this.
Did send me this video of that crazy lady one day, man. It was the funniest thing I ever
That was on my life.
Jimbo was in a bad mood too, and he just busted up.
That was the day she was twerking outside. I did a whole live on
I
that.
got all that. It's just private on my channel until
See?
it goes up.
It's private on my
so
channel.
funny. It's gonna be so funny.
She does these things. No, that's everybody laughing at what she was doing. That's her and her son standing out there blasting their music, threatening me, and she's going outside blasting vulgar gangster music, we'll call it. And that's where her son's telling me to come outside, come outside. I have that. Hold on. We'll show you my side of that.
Can I speak?
No.
1 second.
Let her finish. Go ahead.
On
Andrew.
What she's referring to is August 3rd. After all summer of Casey harassing me, I filed the police protection order per the officer's request or suggestion. It was denied as an ex parte and I was given a court date. I momentarily and regretfully had lost my mind for one day. That's what she's claiming, you know, like I did.
We already talked about that.
Right. So one day, that's the video. Whatever.
Same video from when the day that she was out there acting a fool. You can see those are not. This is 9 o'clock in the morning. I heard meth does that. This is the first day. This is August 5th.
It has nothing else.
Everything you've done inside of me, I'll report it.
Do you hear her laughing?
Yes.
It's sick. Because this is what she drove me to. So she could report me because I'm in her content.
Okay, she's getting in there and she's talking about she's working. All I did was record her and laugh at her because I didn't know what else to do. Go out there and beat her up? I mean, come on, that's all she wanted.
She went outside.
Can I talk? And I get a chance to defend myself today or not?
We've been talking.
I've been, yes, but I just been interrupted and it gets thrown over here and then over here and over in this
That's
direction.
correct, because you kept interrupting. You told me I didn't give you a chance. So I went over and I said, all right, if you think I didn't give you a chance, which is untrue, every time we're here, I give you a chance.
Story out. That's what I'm trying to say, is it keeps getting pushed over here and over here. I don't get the chance to show you or tell you anything. I mean, what about the city ordinance that she called in again?
So
She's not supposed to be, right? She's not supposed to be worrying about what I'm doing.
I
What about her
can't,
following me around on YouTube
I
to try to get little clips of me to
I
get me in
can't
trouble?
control her making a complaint to the city about an ordinance violation. I can't.
It wasn't, it was proved to not be violated though.
That's their job. That's
not their job.
It's their job to investigate any complaint
I'm
again.
sorry.
I can't prevent her from following other YouTubers or going where you're going on
You
YouTube.
can't prevent her from following me around and having third parties come in and threaten me for her. I can show you this.
Did I say that? Is that what I just said? Because it's not
No.
what I just said at all.
That's what I'm hearing.
Then you're not listening. Because I never said she can threaten you. I never said she can follow you around.
That's
I
my fault.
said I can't prevent her from looking on YouTube at what you are posting. There is a difference. There is a difference. I cannot express to you enough how annoying this whole situation is because you are on YouTube. Just shut it down. You've been here 4 times last week trying to get a PPO against
2
Nicola
times.
and some other person.
4?
Twice last week.
She's a witness.
Twice last week.
Yeah,
You were
because of this, I'm
here.
trying to shut this down right here. The third party stuff and getting stuff back and forth, texting back and forth. That's what I want shut down. That's it. I want to be left alone.
Then turn off the YouTube. Turn off your YouTube.
It's okay.
If you want to be left alone and have these YouTubers not bother
They
you,
wouldn't have bothered me if it wasn't for her sending that stuff.
okay. And how do you expect me to fix that now? How?
I'm not here asking you to do anything.
You just asked me to do it. You asked me to shut it down. You want to be left alone. And I told you how to do that. Shut off your YouTube.
I shouldn't have to. I use
don't-
that as monetization. That's how I
All right.
bring income into my house, honey.
Let me ask you this. What is it that you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I didn't file this court case.
I asked you, what do you want me to do?
Make her stop
Make her stop what?
following me around, recording everything I do. Listen, I'm not private at home because she records everything I do. And I'm not okay on social media because she records everything I do. That's not okay.
What is she recording? When is she recording? What is she recording?
You just heard half of it.
I heard her record your live stream.
That wasn't mine. That was somebody else's. Therefore, she followed me to another channel to see what I was doing, to sit there and wait until I talked about whatever, so she could record me.
Right. Why do you care if she's recording you if you're not talking about her?
I should be able to talk about anything I want. I have to always defend myself because these YouTubers are coming to me and they're saying I'm harassing her. I'm doing all these vile things. I'm the one that started my lawnmower in front of her house. That I was yelling. They say that I was doing that stuff, and I can show you that it was her. That's just stuff I have to constantly defend myself over. If I didn't have to defend myself constantly, we wouldn't have this a problem. But for her sitting here saying that I'm sending direct messages to her, this is to Nicolina. This is right here, straight to Nicolina. It's right on a post. It's to Nicolina. She's lying. She's trying to make it. She's in cahoots with this other YouTuber.
So this is Lips in court. Her neighbor had filed harassment charges against her, and she lost. Lips lost the case, I believe. But she's going to tell us in a minute here how she has all this information that can crack Summer Wells' case, and she knows all the secrets. Hi, guys. Hi, Wee Scottish, Split Pea Soup, Raven Rose, Tila, Nanya, Lexi Lou, Princess Felony, somebody following me on imaginary streets. You're funny. Question everything. Did I get everyone? I think I did. I hope you guys are all good today. So that's what we're listening to. This is Lips. She's going to talk about the Summer Wells case. They're fighting in court. They're neighbors. Lips is a bad neighbor, too. This lady was going to be a witness against me in the lawsuit against me. Oh, yeah. Listen to how she talks to this judge. She would have made a fantastic witness. Was that a threat, Lips?
Or to make it look like I'm doing something wrong and that she's attacking my character. Now, I have letters wrote right straight to you from my moderators, from people that are in my channel that actually miss me because they care about what we were doing. And this little girl that we can't find because I'm the only one holding information back about this little girl. And I'm find because I'm the only one holding information back about this little girl. And I'm not allowed to go on there because I'm constantly being of this little girl. And I'm fine because I'm the Nicolina. It's actually right on a post that is to Nicolina. She's lying. She's trying to make it, she's in cahoots with this other YouTuber to make it look like I'm doing something wrong and that she's attacking my character. Now, I have letters wrote right straight to you from my moderators, from people that are in my channel that actually miss me because they care about what we were doing. And this little girl that we can't find because I'm the only one holding information back about this little girl.
I'm going to fall out of my chair here. What did Andrew say? She didn't say that? She's the only one that holds information about that little girl. Lips, it's starred, but please let me invite you again, bitch. What information do you hold? I think they talk a little more about it here. But what information do you hold, Lips? You're a witness with Linda, who I believe sold the truck to her nephew. He's here near my city. I posted it on my community wall. I'm not saying where no more. She sells this truck to her nephew up here. Somebody sold a cut shawl from Tennessee, a truck from up here. Can't prove it. My Facebook was silenced for 180 days. Like I said the other day, I haven't had a Facebook jail in at least 2 years. There's no need for a 180-day ban. How does that happen? Yep. And even if it was about Journey, then that shows that she harassed and stalked Marlena. She's the only one that holds evidence. Okay, let's see if there's any more about this.
And I'm because I'm the only one holding information back about this little girl. And I'm not allowed to go on there because I'm constantly being recorded or followed or harassed because they come into my chat.
You're telling me that you're the only one that has information about a missing.
I'm the only one that has this piece of information. Yes, I am.
And that you're not going on there because you're afraid she's going to record you?
Not just that, no. The harassment of all the people that
so
come into
there's
my...
a little girl that's missing that maybe could be found if you gave out this information, but you're not going to do it because...
No, I've called TBI. I've called the cops. I reported it. I've been talking to the mother of this.
You understand how ludicrous that sounds.
No, I know. Why? I don't owe it to YouTube. I just do that as content for a channel.
Maybe you owe it to a 6-year-old to be found. Or whoever.
I do.
So I don't understand why something Christina Tanis is doing would prevent you from giving out information that might save a 6-year-old. If that's
Nicolina states that they looked for it because Casey herself stated that her neighbor has a TikTok.
Yes. I didn't give it.
Found it. It was nothing to do with me. These people knew Casey way before me.
Yes.
I at one time had this whole court hearing. I wish I would still have it. Somebody was supposed to send it to me, but I didn't get it, and I had to go live with it at some point. I couldn't wait no more. I used to have the whole court hearing, but this isn't my video. This is Deets on the Streets video. She posted this a long time ago. That's what I mean. People don't listen to shit. They don't follow the people that is putting out real information. The date of this is February 7th, 2023. Thank you for giving me a good job on that. But this has been spoken about. It's just been passed by and ignored because people cause distractions. So if you guys, let me give you a link to Deet's channel. or just give you a link to the video. Sub up if you're not already. I'm betting most of you are. And thank you for that comment. I think. Dude, I had a war with my neighbors next door one time over parking spaces, and I don't even have a car. I played music. It was funny. We'll talk about it one day. Yeah, it just needs to be revisited. Now that everybody knows, because let me put this out. Fucking went out anyway. Now that we know that she was a witness with Linda and nobody even knew Linda and Lips had a friendship. Nobody knew that Lips and Linda was behind the scenes talking till Lips went on Andrew's panel and was like, oh, I got to get down Crystal's here. I'm a witness against her. Oops. I never had a conversation with Lips in my life. What are you a witness to? You hold this only piece of evidence and you're a witness in a court case against me. So now I want to know, just like chicken on a stick, I want to know what this piece of evidence is. Please. Now I'm curious, you fucking cunt. Sorry, no excuse for my language. I cuss here and I'm a female that uses that word. She's sick. But wait, it gets worse. Let's finish listening to this, but I got a video after this one I want you guys to listen to that's even worse. Just wait till you hear it. It gets better. I promise it gets a lot better. Come on, Lips, grab that link, pussy.
Way before. We were never fighting or anything like that. Nicolina's a bully online.
They lie. Nicolina and all of her followers go after people that scam people and go and prey after the week.
Right.
Prey on the week.
And I've never been scammed. I've never scammed anybody or anything like that. So there was never a reason for them to
YouTube channel for a missing child where she contacted the mother and fully exploited the child. The mother tried and pretended to be her friend and in turn took video of her so she can replay it.
How could she say this? See the lies.
Not her. It's not lies.
How does she know about this? How does she know what I've been doing back a year ago in November when I talked to this lady? How would she know that? All she's doing is giving you her opinion about me. And that's why, it's another thing that makes me so mad in court is you let her call me names and say all these vile things about me. I just can't handle it.
Called your name once.
No, yeah.
She has not called you a name once. I never let people call each other names in here. You know, you can say a lot of things about me, Casey, but I'm not happy with your...
This judge is talking to her like she's used to having Casey in the room. You know what I mean? Like she knows her. Like Casey, she's talking to her like this woman has been in her courtroom a million times. That's my opinion. And it's even better to hear this bitch cry in court. Count of 3, everybody throw a pity party. I want to see boo real big in capital letters in my chat. Here, let's do it now. I'll start it. Let's throw Casey a pity party.
Characterization of me today. I think everything you have said about me is completely untrue. That I don't ever give you a chance to tell your story. That all I do is listen to her. That I let her call you names. That I let her get away with things. That I don't let you ever tell the whole story. I let her interrupt you. That is not true at all.
It happened again today. She kept interrupting me.
You're joking, right?
Well,
you're joking.
You're not.
Yeah.
I guess to get the harassment, I have to go away.
Oh,
she has to go away, she says.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. More booze.
P said bye-bye.
Welcome, everybody. Some of the stuff I'm going to have to talk.
The nerve of this bitch. 3 years of hell. 3 years. Well, since 2022. It's coming up on 3 years in July. These lawsuits started August. They've been putting me through hell. Have you seen me? I've cried a couple times. I'm not going to lie to you, but it was because the police came to my house, or I was being harassed personally, or somebody was breaking into my home. This bitch is crying because she couldn't handle getting yelled at in a courtroom setting. But she's been a witness against me for 3 years. Your tears ain't going to burn the flames in hell, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Keep crying.
Talk privately about.
It's going to get worse when you're sitting your ass in prison for helping them.
I don't have control over other people. I only have control over me. Can't take it anymore. I'm broke. I'm done. I just can't. I can't take it anymore at all. Well, following me around, recording everything I do. I have that right, but apparently I don't. I wish I could say so much more. Yeah, I have. Stage name it. I'm being told that if I don't like it, I have to go away. My channel has always been a nice channel. My channel has always been about Summer Wells. Until I had to start defending myself all the time.
Hey, because you're a fucking nut.
And then I had to shut it down.
I have to agree with Deets.
I also got told today that I was stopping Summer from being found.
No one told you that.
Exactly, Peach.
Stop it.
What the person was thinking when they said that. Because I don't owe anybody on YouTube anything. I don't owe my story to you guys. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't owe anybody that. But I guess I'm not thinking about Summer or something. I don't know. To get all this stuff to stop, I have to go away.
She doesn't owe anybody that story. What story? The only piece of evidence you hold for Summer? Is that what you're saying, Lips? You don't owe that to anybody? You're going to make me have an evil laugh. You owe it to me. Just because you're a witness, now I want to know what you were a witness to. What are you a witness to? The only piece of evidence you hold in the Summer Wells case. I'm telling you, you're sounding like chicken on a stick. You see them bitches grab the link? Oh. Hi.
Hello. Wouldn't you rather be out in the Keys on the beach than at home looking
But
at
you're
a
crying.
divorce
I
where
don't
your
give a
husband
fuck where you are.
hold on. Where your husband left you, your children don't
Didn't
want to be
leave
with
me.
you, all miserable,
My
trying to play
husband
so
didn't leave me.
playing somebody else's content knowing you're gonna get a strike for it.
Beats is not going to strike me.
I'm gonna strike you.
Oh, but it's not your content.
Okay, but I can strike you for me being on the panel. I can strike you
Why
for
don't you just
my
tell us what
voice.
this piece of evidence is?
I can strike you. I mean, I can
Why
strike
don't
you
you
for
just
many
tell us
reasons.
what this piece of evidence is?
What you've done already played it, Crystal.
No, I haven't. You
Actually,
went to court and you said you have a piece of evidence in
okay, no,
Summerwell's case that only you hold. What is that
yeah,
piece of? What
correct,
would you have
right?
witnessed to? What did you witness against me?
All right, Crystal,
What
I've
was
never
you
said.
going to go to court?
Do you want an answer, or are you gonna just run your mouth
Yes.
like a crazy lunatic? I've
Go
never
ahead.
said that I'm a witness against you. Never, ever.
Oh, I think I have the clip on Andrews where you
Okay.
said it. You jumped off panel and
No, I
others have
blocked
seen it.
you. I
And you said
blocked
you
you.
can't talk to me. You got to jump off panel. I have it played in one of my lives, idiot.
I'm the one who said it. I didn't want to be around you due to what you had
You
going on.
said you were a witness against
No.
me in court.
Okay, you keep thinking that because it's just going to make you crazy, right?
Lips, I'm not playing these games. You said it. Other people heard it. I have the clip. I played it.
Okay, and
I'm
I'm
not
here
gonna
to tell.
do this. You're absolutely insane. You probably prostituted your ass to get where you're at.
I
Or
sure
somebody
did.
fucking gave you probably
But
dick
there's
ran
my
over
there's
that.
my kids too. I probably fucking
I
trapped
don't
a
get
death
why
ticket up
are
here
you
too.
on
Hold on,
YouTube?
hold on.
Go spend your time with your family.
There's my husband
Why
right
are
there
you
too,
doing
Crystal.
it? You ain't
Okay,
even watching your children. You're
I'm
on
not.
YouTube.
Hey,
Nope.
look, they're
Hey,
here
look.
wondering why you are acting fucking crazy, knowing that I can't take your link. I can't take your link unless somebody else sends it to me. So here you are. Lips, take a link. Take a link. You're so tough, right, Crystal? Mm.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
And you're going to prison.
As your husband leaves you, your children leave
You
you,
and my
CPS is at your
husband did
house,
not
that's
leave
not.
me, honey. Do you want to
Oh,
see our text messages?
he also put you locked you up on a 5150 recently too,
No, he
didn't he,
didn't,
Crystal?
honey. No,
Yes,
he
he
didn't.
did,
They wouldn't
Crystal.
take me.
Yes, he
They
did,
would not take
Crystal.
me.
Don't lie
No,
to your people,
I'm
Crystal.
not lying. We've gone over
Don't
this.
lie to your people, Crystal. You were locked up
Oh,
on a
look, somebody's
5150
already
here
scanning
recently.
plans. Why don't you tell me about my
Hey,
dad's land, Blitz? Tell
okay,
me if
I'll
you know
I'll
the
come back.
shittiest thing. Who do you know from Pittsburgh?
What, baby? Yeah, it's from the stand. Are you guys ready? Okay, hey, Crystal. Enjoy your day, okay?
Oh, you gotta go. Who
Have
do
the
you know from
day. Hold
Pittsburgh,
on,
Lips?
hold on. Have the day that you deserve,
Who
okay,
do
baby
you
girl?
know from? How about Shittiest? Come
Why
on,
would
bitch.
you wait? I got a question for you. Why would you wait 3 to 4 years to turn something into the TBI, Crystal? Why would you
Because I
wait
just
that
found
long?
out about it, cunt.
Crystal, why would you wait that long? Gotta
Oh,
go
I waited.
buy. Gotta
You
go buy.
shittiest Lips.
I got money to
You
launder.
shittiest Lips. Tell me my locals ain't playing shit in this. Tell me my locals ain't playing shit in this. Do y'all need any more proof? Is there any more proof to be given? Someone tell me. Now, this will be sent to my local law enforcement as soon as I get off. It'll go right into the evidence folder that I sent earlier. Thank you, honey. And it's my content. You can't delete it. That was fucking amazing. She just admitted she knows something about Schutzius. You're going to prison. And I can't wait. Don't say that kind of stuff on her, please. I'm going to leave. I'm deleting that. Do you guys need any more proof? There's your piece of evidence that Lips thought she had against me that I didn't know about. And now you're fucked, and so is Linda, because you just proved that you tried to silence me. I'm taking you both for everything you fucking have. I hope you know that. Thank you, cunt. Yeah, she just admitted she knew something a couple years back. Why didn't she turn it in? Because I didn't. I was dealing with grieving for my father, and they concealed his death from me. I didn't even know about it for 4 months till after his death. Then I was consumed with trying to reach out to my sisters and figure out how to get his belongings and his ashes. Not money. I hope you know. I hope you enjoy that vacation in the Keys, bitch. Because I promise it's probably going to be the last vacation you ever have. Okay, I just don't want to see that in here, though, okay? That proved that she wasn't going to talk about the Schutzius and that she knew something. She just admitted, why didn't you turn it in 4 years ago? She's telling you she knew about it 4 years ago. 3 years ago, almost 4. She's telling you that she's been in contact with Linda, who's been trying to silence me. That's what that proved. Clip it. Make sure you all clip it and get it everywhere. Told you I wasn't fucking crazy. That was really dumb. That was a confession, Lips. Linda, Attorney Phillips, I hope you're watching because I'm suing you too. This is the first chance I get. I got a Cash App put up. I'm going to add lawsuits to it. The money I'm asking for is for lawsuits and to help get a private investigator to uncover all of this that Lips just admitted to. Hey, little Dev. I hope you enjoy. Marty Stanley's land. He's talking about my father's land and telling me I'm crazy. My grandbaby woke up. Let me legends finish listening to this. I'm going to go get my son to get my grandbaby because he's in my room sleeping in a playpen.
I'm only one person. You know? I'm not allowed to talk about it. See?
Aw.
I was told that I gotta shut my channel down if I want the stuff to stop. And I was also told that I'm stopping someone from being phone. I'm gonna make a different channel. Hi Vaccine, hi Missouri Mama. I have to raise some money and I'm just not good at doing that kind of stuff. And I don't like asking.
Raise money for what?
I don't care for asking. I gotta get a lawyer. I mean, that's
She's got to get a lawyer.
I gotta get one. It was jealousy and everything else, and then you got the drama community coming over here just to create drama, just because they think it's funny. I'll be okay. I see you. I gotta think a way of, raising some money so I don't have to take my kids' Christmas present money, and.
Oh.
Hey, that girl, I'm struggling. I need a lawyer, bad. I don't know. They told me to shut my shit down if I didn't want to be bullied no more. Yeah, that girl. That's kind of what's going on. But I also got told that I was preventing someone from being phoned. So you're gonna let bullies stop you from finding a 6-year-old girl? Don't you owe it to her? I said, I don't owe YouTube any of my information. What the fuck you mean? Talking to her, Candace.
Eating a French fry while she's saying this shit. Look.
Oh, the lady I'm talking to, or Candace?
Yeah, you could show up to court when you live in the same community and you have criminal charges pressed on you. You kind of have to show up to court. Karma is queen. So that's a pretty dumbass statement, ain't it? Those were criminal charges, not a lawsuit. They were in the same state she lived. I live in Pennsylvania. My lawsuit was in Tennessee. It's a whole totally different situation. And mine weren't criminal charges, you dumb fuck. And you know what? Just because I'm sick of you, ban. She didn't have a lawyer. And now she just admitted to you that she has held a piece of evidence against me for 4 years. Oh, green eyes, you know I am. I'm not going to say I'm not. I'll fucking eat my crazy. And I'm going to show them even further how crazy I can be. But thank you. I'm glad you came to chat and you took my advice from the other day. Yeah, she didn't have no lawyer. People were sending her money. She joined the Cash App Club. Grifter. It gets worse, guys. I promise. Wait till you hear this next video.
The lady I'm talking to, I feel drove somewhere.
You know what? I feel like I could take a breath now because now I can prove that what I'm saying is not crazy and somebody else knew about it. You dumb ass fucking bitch. I hope you enjoy your ass on the fucking keys. I could sue the fuck out of you and Linda and the attorney now, just with that little clip. Hi, guys. Thanks for all the harassment. It's been fun. You lose.
Where she was picked up and taken to wherever. Yeah. Pretty sure she's the one who drove her. For one, she stole some birth certificates and social security cards of somebody's children. Why would she need that? You can't get money off of that. Maybe to transfer somewhere. I don't know. But she did. She stole this shit and it turned into the police. But they couldn't do anything because, you know.
Lips, what the fuck is, what's wrong with you? God bless.
So she was accusing, I think, Marlena of that, right? So when Marlena, I'm going to text her. I forgot to text her and tell her I was going live. I might come live again later because I'll probably be done with this one pretty early. Yep, Andrew and Lips are one of the same. She just made him look like he's doing something too, right? Didn't I tell Andrew it was going to be a mistake to stick up for her? Guess what, buddy? You're fucked. I don't know what to tell you. You better rub elbows with your best friend there. That's something I'm going to turn into TBI too.
She might have been with great. Well, I don't know about great grandma, but her grandma is actually really super old. Marlena's mom's like in her 70s, almost 80s or something. I forget. It was like 70. So
That shit is fucked up.
I'm reading her post. Did you read her post? It's pissing me off. Tiffany did not say. Oh my gosh, she did not. Please, guys, if you're going to talk shit about somebody, put out the stuff that's the truth. Tiffany did not say that Sue said she was going to harm herself.
Oh my God. No, I didn't.
That she's not got it. The story correct. What she's putting out there is not even correct. Like that's what
this is the thing. Lips is putting his Cash App up there. I'll tell you why she did that. She put his Cash App in the post so that he can reap the benefits of that community post. So he will receive a couple Cash Apps or whatever, and he'll keep coming back and continuing to talk to her. So that's a tactic she's using.
That's what it is.
Yeah, she's using that tactic to keep him. And what he's going to have to deal with now, see, Andy's going to be new to all this. Becca's going to be new to all this, where they're going to be approached by a lot of people. They're going to be promised a lot of things. Lips is not a creator that anybody goes to get reliable information. She's looking for something she can latch on, like she did with Candace, remember? And then she's also got like Marlena in the background. She'll put out little bits and pieces. But she doesn't have, could we, Ziggy, have you seen the videos of what Lips has done to her neighbor?
No, I only saw one. Was there?
Okay. She is stalking, and I'm not exaggerating. The neighbor has made her. No, not at all. The neighbor has made her TikTok completely private. I wouldn't have known this. Nicolina shared this stuff. I clicked on the stream and I immediately went over to the TikTok. I didn't listen to the stream that she did, but I did go and I looked for myself and went through all the neighbor's videos. Lips actually is hiding in the bushes of her neighbor. This is not an exaggeration. I thought she was sitting on a tractor way off in the background, but it took me 3 times watching the video to realize Lips was in her neighbor's bushes and you could see her moving around. Now, listen, it gets so bad.
Is this a stream that you're talking about right here?
Yes.
Bro,
yes.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think this has nothing to do with Summer. Because Psycho Op Circle says this has nothing to do with Summer. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this has nothing to do with Summer. I'll sit here a minute. You don't think that split pea soup, you don't think that her saying, when I'm telling you my parents were running a pedo ring and that's what this business was funding, you don't think that has anything to do with Summer? You must have missed my live from earlier. I advise you go watch it. Oh, she misunderstood. Okay, so then we have no ones. There's one person in the chat that says this has nothing to do with Summer. I have no more comment. I'm going to continue. They're not going to distract.
She built a Twitter blanket fence. I swear she has a whole blanket fence made out of old quilts and blankets of wood between them to make sure so she can't see her neighbor's house. I'm like, where the hell do they put up blanket fences?
Her neighbor has literally made a TikTok and she's got all kinds of followers. She's based her TikTok just on the fact alone she's got a psychotic neighbor, and her followers are like, please call the police. And she's like, she just went to court, I believe, on the 15th, she had said on her TikTok. This is like, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, she thinks
Her yard, so she's in the bushes, legit in the bushes, freaking her neighbor out, scaring the shit out of her. Her neighbor like can't even go in her own backyard. It's so bad.
Oh my
I was
God.
shocked.
Very strange that like about 10 days ago, my new house got doxxed. The address got doxxed. And then like that day they got doxxed in the middle of the night. Somebody did a DoorDash in my house. And then the next day, Lips is in there apologizing for DoorDash into my house. And I'm like, that's silly. You spent money to DoorDash items and food to my house. Meanwhile, like 3 days later, you're online e-begging for school clothes for your kids. Like, come on, you should have saved that $7.
This woman is terrified. She said a couple months ago, she said, today was it for me. I'm finally terrified to go in my own backyard. Like, this is serious. I don't think that Andy and Becca should go further with her, but that's on them. That's their choice. They will figure it out the hard way. I don't know what to say about that, but she's not anybody who can offer them anything. I mean, what's she really going to offer? There she is. And also, I don't know how Becca feels about, or Andy, how they feel about the fact that she whacked off that doll and had her child.
My father's land. My family must be real proud of me. Let me tell you something. I'm not proud of my family. I disowned them all. I fought them. I told them what I knew. They ain't really fighting me back or saying shit. And I disowned them. So I'm real proud of my family. They're amazing. All of them. Wait till everything finally does come out one day. You guys are going to fucking shit a couple bricks. I guess I was the black sheep.
Also, and make these sexual gestures with a doll on a live stream. Yeah, and
How many
also
followers does that lady have? Does Lips thinks that is she trying to be famous or something?
No, I don't even know.
Infamous.
Yeah.
I don't even think he knew that the neighbor.
Do you know my family? If you do, could you write Kelsey? Ask her to come to YouTube and grab a link. Or you could write my brother Brian. Brian Gilbert, I'm blocked from Facebook. But since you think you know my family, why don't you go to Facebook and go grab them? And they can come to my channel and grab a link. Kelsey, oh, she's married. I don't know her new name. It was Stanley. I'd be more than happy for you to go ask them if they're proud of me or if they think I'm crazy. And then I would like them to come over here and tell me why they think I'm crazy. Because let me show you something. Hold on, I'm going to zoom this in before I show it to you. This is my sister's and her father's grooming shops. Her father opened them. As you see, he has hundreds of lawsuits filed against him for laundering money from different states, taking money from different entities. He's being sued for all of them. So I'll tell you what, you go get my crazy family who's involved in this, and you ask them to come over here, and then you go look up their businesses, and you see what's going on with their businesses. You know what? There's something real crazy going on with the Glassport Diner right now that my sister and her husband own. You could go look into that. I mean, it's all public. It's nothing I'm doxing, and it's real. It's fact. Although everything on here is speculation, these are court documented. So please, by all means, go find my sisters and my brother. What you're going to find is 2 drug addicts. One that allowed her boyfriend to molest my niece, and now she's going to prison with her boyfriend. Another one who's lost, left her children, robs tattoo shops, robs her family. Then you're going to find that one that shot somebody and killed them. Another family member of ours, over weed, he found heroin instead. And then you're going to find out what my mother did to get him out of prison. Because it all connects to this. And then I have one more sister here in Pittsburgh that's involved in this. And there's one in Florida involved in it too that I won't talk about because I can't. So you go write all my fucking family members and ask them to come over here and grab a motherfucking link before you come to my chat and tell me my family must be proud of me. You better do some motherfucking research before you do, sir. Mr. My Father's Land with your smart ass shit.
Was putting this anywhere.
Okay.
I don't think she even knew the neighbor had a TikTok, but this is really serious, the stuff she's doing to her neighbor. But I mean, take it or leave it. If Andy or Becca is listening, they're going to have to decide for themselves who they're going to choose to speak to. I would never advise they speak to this lady.
I'm lying. I just literally pulled the proof up. I'm lying. My brother was on the news. Brian Keith Gilbert Jr. He was on the news many times, even his trial. Every time they had a trial, it was on the news. He did a home invasion. He held a gun to somebody's head. Told the lady to get on the ground, bitch. Another man shot that man in the head. My brother shot the man in the leg. He went to prison for it, you asshole. It was all over our news. Go look it up. Tell me if I'm lying. No, those things don't connect to Summer, but the things my mother did to get my brother out of prison did. Do you understand? Well, you know what? You're gone. You're the only one in here saying it doesn't. You're distracting and derailing, and nobody wants you here. So go spill it somewhere else. Okay, next video. Now, does anybody remember the fake feds? Anybody? This angered me yesterday. It caused me to have a really fucking bad day, amongst some other things going on here. But I want you guys to listen to this. You see, without even a breath, Lips had no problem faking share out and pretending to be a fake TBI agent. I want you to listen to this. Listen closely. I'm not even going to talk during this video because I want to find some more content and come back later. So I don't want to be on forever. I'll come back after I've read your thoughts in the chat. I'm not even going to share your thoughts. I'm just going to come back after I've read your thoughts and go through the chat and go through a few comments, if that's okay with you guys, because I want to make sure I get another full fucking listen to this. And wait, hold on. This is Lippy's channel. I know me and Lippy don't always get along. I don't think she'll mind me sharing this, though. Give her a sub. I'll even sub to her here. Give her a like. I'm sharing it. I appreciate her getting this. This is probably the best video I heard in this case from Lips' fat fucking lips I've ever heard. I can't believe I missed this when Lippy put it out. I can't believe this wasn't heard louder.
It was a setup. I was waiting for this day. I wanted to turn it into TV. Wait a minute. I just did that. I'm going to get in trouble now. So I didn't do that. And then
That is so funny.
I wanted to be able to tell the world, though, that
I get it.
fake. It's fake.
Yeah. Yep.
So here it
You
is.
should read them. You should read the text messages.
All right.
That's
Let's start at the top.
Okay.
This is DBI agent Shannon Biggs, and he told me to rattle off some numbers. We need to know where that picture you sent to us originated from. We have
truck in the driveway, and apparently Candace was sending that to some people. Totally pissed.
Where was the angle of it coming from?
I'll try and find that picture and I'll send it to you later. To me, I think it's coming from kind of almost angled maybe in the corner. I can't by the door there, towards where her swing's at, kind of. I can't tell because I think that the headlights, if I'm not mistaken, it's right in front of a shed. He's pulled up right in front of a shed.
So it's on the house pointing out?
I think so, yeah, because I remember the lights are on, and you can see there's a shed, I believe, in front of them.
There might not be no noise then, because that could be true, because then Grandis still wouldn't be able to verify yes they were fighting or no they weren't, because it wasn't pointed inside. I wouldn't put it past them. But yeah, Dawn Keller, she's a big one for getting all this information and shooting it out to the next person, and the next person, and the next person that needs it. It's pretty bad, really bad. It got me and my family in jeopardy. So just for doing that, taking screenshots of what I was saying over to Shannon, saying them to her, and then she brought two more people into it, and then it turned into information all about Ernie. I'm gonna turn them in. All this crazy stuff's gonna happen, and she sent me a few voice messages, phone numbers, and I said I don't need to call them on my phone. They can get a hold of me on Facebook just like you did, and it got to be a problem. They had to have my phone number and they had to have my address.
Yeah, they always wanted me to be in touch with this person or that person, and I would there was a couple of them I'd feel them out after he'd bring them up so many damn times, and finally I stopped. I was like, no, Don. I would just be he'd give me all these names and numbers, and I wouldn't do shit with them because I'm done with this. So the one day they actually had me on, they put me on, and they were oh, something about the bikers, and they were hold on a minute, and they had this whole fucking operation thing going on behind the scenes, making me thinking that they're making me believe I'm on the phone with the head of some Hell's Angel person, yeah, and they they are whatever, they're out of it now, but now they run this undercover PI shit, and then there's this lady hold on, now let me get blah blah blah. I don't even remember the names, but it was a whole fucking production. I'm sitting here on the phone like a dumbass just listening to them, and my husband's this is bullshit right away, because he's all yeah, I did this, I did that. Everybody knows nobody's bragging about that shit if they're really it was just bullshit. It was always a production. It was always a prank. There was always something they were trying to get me to go and do.
Yeah. Do you remember when a TBI agent, Shannon Biggs, then there's a number.
Yeah.
Do you remember that person, picture that he sent us originated, blah, blah, blah. Hold on, I'm reading. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm reading this. Hold on. Let me get in my text messages. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think I know exactly what you mean. When the TBI was like, you have information. We're coming to your door. We'll be there. Give me your name and your location. I'm like, if this is the TBI, you already know my location.
Yes, that was. Listen to what I'm saying though. I got
Okay.
text messages and just read that. It wasn't a screenshot. I got into my text messages and just read that to you. You understand what I'm saying?
They had you send that shit to me?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And I wanted to. The only reason why I did it because remember you guys were saying they were doing that. And that was the first time I ever talked to Don. Like she ever turned the camera towards Don, and fucking like they were all mad. And I think that was the same night that he beat her up and shot himself in the ankle. It might have been the same night.
Thank you.
He thought just over that picture of Ethan Wise in that white truck.
Yes. And they're like, TBI is coming to you. Tell me how to get to you. We're on our way. I'm like, TBI knows where I'm at.
Like, tell her that it's gonna piss her off. Do this. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. And I was explaining to him what it would do, right? He's like, no. So I'm like, all right. I'll do it. And
You should read.
It was a setup. I was waiting for this day. I wanted to turn it to TV. I'm like, wait a minute. I just did that. I'm gonna get thrown now. So I didn't do that. And then
That is so funny.
I wanted to be able to tell the world though that this
I
is
get it.
fake. It's fake.
Yeah. Yep.
So here it
You
is.
should read them. You should read the text messages.
All right.
That's
We're gonna start at the top.
Okay.
This is TBI agent Shannon Biggs, and he told me to rattle off some numbers. We need to know where that picture you sent to us originated from. We have been looking into this person of interest and can't seem to find him. Is this a picture that you have taken yourself? That was me. Sure says, no, it's not. And I emailed it to TBI a few minutes ago. This has been sent in and passed down to a few creators now, which is very, very true because I had it for like months at that time. And I assumed it was fake, she says, but sent it in to be sure. Not sure I believe this is actually TBI or not, but whatever. And then she sends me the screenshot that she sends in to TBI for verification. Right? So Don's like, oh man, what's going on, and telling me to do shit. So he asked again. Had me ask again. Yes, we need to know where the picture originated. Yes, that white truck is a picture of Ethan's friend's truck because it's in a lot of his pictures. We have an officer located in your area and would like to send one out to find out where you got that picture. Can we please get your full address? She said, nope. TBI has my information on file and I do not trust this. Sorry. I said, okay. Contact the main office, I'll contact the main office for that info, and an officer will contact you shortly. And then I kept telling him, no, dude, this is fucking dumb. Like, what are you going to do now, Don? Like, no cop's going to go to our house.
That's why I was like, okay. I woke up the next day and I told my husband, like, well, no cop showed up, so.
But he didn't lose no sleep over it.
Oh, God, that is funny.
Yeah, that's the only time though anything was me. I don't know who else was really doing that stuff though. Because remember,
everyone had their mom. Yeah.
Debbie, everybody. Yeah, there was already rumors saying that there was one going around doing that. So it had to have been multiple, not just one. If he was letting randoms do that, it was the first time I ever talked to him, and I only talked to Candace for like a little while. Let's see what the dates on that. I guess I talked to her for a few weeks. This was December 2nd.
Babe. We got the TBI agent on the phone right now.
I want to talk to you, sir.
She demands to talk to you. She's sending agents.
We're going to be going across the bridge from the Sault Ste. Marie. Watch out from there.
Oh, my God. Oh, do you guys, do you understand that this is not normal behavior for people with a missing daughter?
Not at all.
This is ridiculous. All. I can't believe we just had that conversation in real life.
I know.
You pretended to be TBI to get me to interrupt my live stream because the world.
That's what it. You're right. He didn't want
I get it though. Some people will be like, well, why did she do that? It's because you have to go along with their narrative to get closer and closer.
Yeah. And it was to figure out why he would do that and how he would do that. And then so I could debunk all the other stuff about, TBI said this, TBI did that. So I've in my head already know that, no, it's not really TBI. So that's why.
Okay, and then your reaction to my responses to you is what?
What do you
mean? When I was texting you back, you had to resign.
Straight up fucking, this is not TBI shit. Like fuck you. Fucking, nope. This is the TBI, you already got my shit, she says.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Kick, everybody.
Uh,
Yeah, I forgot about that right now.
oh man.
Yeah. And then he wanted Mark's number and all this shit. Like, because remember, he knocked you off a panel 2 times and then from not like blowing your phone up. And then Mark ended up jumping out or whatever to like save the stream. And I don't know what happened after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think I was still busy recording them at that point.
Yeah, it did. It definitely threw a wrench on the night, but I mean, I knew I wasn't getting texted by TBI when I've been in touch with TBI.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to impersonate an officer or anything like that. It was joke on Don, getting caught doing the dumb shit he's fucking doing. Like, yeah, it was never ever anything as admitting to be like a TBI or trying to be or fucking anything like that. It was all just bullshit, joking.
I mean, I feel like TBI told him sometimes. So sometimes he'd call me, he'd be like, sure, tell me, man. Just tell me, man.
Because I think that they always say stuff like, oh, TBI knows what I'm doing. I'm allowed to, you know, like do a hoax, or I'm allowed to lie, or I'm allowed to do something like that, like fucking pranks. And you know, that's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. I'm
just pranking YouTube because they have it out for me so bad, Cher. I just gotta prank YouTube. But I love my baby girl. She liked to twirl.
Right.
Like, come on.
All I can say is, do you guys see now? This woman literally just admitted to knowing about the man running my dad's businesses and that they were looking into me. Why? Lips, 4 years ago. She literally just got on my panel and admitted my family's involvement. In my opinion, that's what that was a confession. I will be filing lawsuits the very second I can. I am putting my Cash App up. If people want to say this is grifting, I don't know what to tell you. My husband ain't here. I don't have no money. I want to fight this. My husband's stealing my taxes right now. Like, I'm begging him for money for household things. So I can't pay for my own private investigator. I can't pay for and I am trying to get my shit together. However, all the money I collect in my Cash App and from if I can get some people to do promotions on my site, which I am working with a recording studio here in Pittsburgh right now. I got to check my emails, but somebody commented on one of my things yesterday. If anybody knows anybody that does music, I'm offering 15-minute promotion slots in between my true crime content. I changed the name of my channel again, Crystal's Crime and Music, because I want to add to my channel. I told you guys that. I'm done with this shit now. I'm done. In my opinion, that was a confession from Lips, and I have nothing more to fucking prove. People can believe me or not. You got somebody coming into my chat going, Morton Stanley's land, talking about my father's land. Hey, Sherry, you came in just when I'm about to end, but I'll be back a little later. I need to write Marlena. I was hoping Marlena was going to go over this with me, but I freaking forgot to message her. Hold on. Just got a notification. Oh, it's from Wombo. I mean, this shit's just all crazy. But I have information. I'm not going to share it here. I have information. I don't know, Isabella. They concealed his death from me. They didn't tell me he died. Nobody told me. And there's no reason for, I didn't find out till months later. There's no reason for that. I talked to my dad 4 days before, and I know when I told him to go to the hospital, I know he would have taken his phone. They could have looked right into his phone and found out who I was and contacted his next of kin. For some reason, his best friend knew about his death, and I didn't, and I wasn't told till almost 4 months after his death. I explained that in my live from earlier this morning. There's more detail. I really don't want to keep going over it. That's all I've been doing is going over shit. But I think this is important, and I would appreciate if you guys would send this live to the TBI besides just me. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to try. I don't have the money. I can't even afford. That's what somebody was in my comments. Like, Your Honor saying you can't afford toilet paper. You're grifting. Maybe I am. I haven't made shit off of Summer's case this whole fucking time. I've put the fucking work in. I've been treated like shit, stepped on, spit on. My name run through the fucking mud. Accused of things that I didn't do because other people in my family did. I agree with that. I need money, little Dev. I got the Cash App up. I need this private investigator. He's charging $5,000, and that's cheaper than an attorney. So if I can get the private investigator, then it would go to the right hands. I shared all that information earlier, including the Cash App. If you guys are willing to help for Summer, I don't know. I mean, I might take a fucking dollar out of it to get a roll of toilet paper while my husband's being a fucking dickhead. But for the most part, I'm sending all of it as soon as I get it to the attorney. I did it all to myself. What did I do to myself? You tell me what I did to myself. You want to link Marty Stanley's land with your face, please? You come up here and you explain how I did it all to myself. Because I started a YouTube channel? Because I don't talk to my family. And I haven't spoken to my family since my brother did something very bad to my own children. My son was 2. 3. Bailey was 3. Zach was 2. He's 26 now. I ain't spoken to my family in over 20 years. Very little. I've spoken to them. I'm not saying I haven't. We go to family functions together. We see each other. We speak. But it's not a close-knit relationship. There's pictures of us together. You can dig them up and find them. My sister's even been on my panel and lied on my panel. Why would I say you're a bad sister? Bitch, because you are. Isabella, you got to go through my content. I have shown all the receipts for years and nobody's listened to me. They've been silencing me. The receipts are there, honey. I can't give you any more than I have. Especially over the last 8 months. Go back 8 months and watch all my content. The receipts are there. I don't know what more to tell you. You can look up my dad's companies. You could do your own research. It's not my job to do that anymore. I did everything I'm willing to do while I was stepped on and degraded. Now I'm just going to show you what I find, and I'm going to come out here and talk to Ians, and we're going to talk music, and I'm going to try to switch my channel up because I'm done with this. I really don't mean to sound rude. It's just been a lot. Yep. Thank you, Bella. We got 2 Bellas in there. And yay, the other one believes me now. She was mad at me yesterday. Please share what Lips said today. The end of it. That's important. I'll be back a little later, maybe, if I can find some content to go over. I'm a little swollen today. I don't have my meds, so I'm going to go walk around. Sometimes it'll take the swelling down. Maybe I'll go outside and play with the grandkids. It's a beautiful day, and I ain't been outside in a while. All right, guys. Peace and love. Talk to you later. Hopefully I'll be back tonight. I'll find something more fun to watch. Bye.